Plenty of people come to bid Godspeed to John Hawkins in his company.
Aye, that be so.
Which of them is the Queen's ship?
Why, the foremost over there on the left. The Jesus, so they tell me.
Aye, goodly ship. 700 ton or more, I reckon.
Aye.
John Hawkins is a lucky fellow to go sailing off in the Queen's ship for the Queen's money.
I'd trust you to Frankie Drake if it was my money. He's the one who will bring you back a fortune.
Mother Moon. Oh, Lord of mercy, what a fright you gave me. Whatever would your mother and father say if they was to see you here like this?
I couldn't keep away. I had to see the ship sail.
Why, you be more of a baby now than you were in the days when I nursed you. 'Tis time you grew up.
If only I could grow up to be a sailor.
Ho, ho, ho. Better grow up to marry one, like I did.
You must be proud of Tom.
That's Drake's drum, that is. Tom says the days are coming when it'll be heard all over the world.
Which is Drake? Where is he?
Having a last word with John Hawkins, no doubt. Yes, there they be. Look, Drake's coming this way.
There be friends in Drake. May I come with you, Master
May your
Drake?
venture prosper.
May I come too? I wish it with you. Farewell, Francis, and come from
Our good wishes, Master Drake. Good luck, Francis.
Drake's venture will success. I'll wager.
With him.
Good day, Dame Sydenham. Good day, Sir George.
Good day, Sir George.
Oh, Master John Doughty and Thomas.
Good day.
Good day to you both. Quite an occasion, is it not?
So these are Hawkins' famous ships, are they? Our simple Devon folk think they're going to wrest the trade of the world from Spain. King Philip will lift his embargo, I suppose, when these little cockle shells appear. Are you not tempted, sirs, to link your fortune with such valiant enterprise?
Well, I'd rather serve my country with valor tempered by discretion, Sir George.
Besides, my brother has shortly to fulfill a mission in the Netherlands.
Make ready to take sail.
Where is your daughter, madam? Does she not share your interest in ships?
My daughter is still at an age where she's more suitably occupied with books than with ships, Master Doughty. Elizabeth, pray, what is the meaning of this?
I just wanted to see the ships, Mother.
Oh, dress ruined, hair all over the place. What sort of behavior is this in one who is going next year to London to be a lady-in-waiting at the court of Her Grace, the Queen?
Good morning to you all. Good morning, Mrs. Elizabeth. Dear Lady Lennox. Oh, what a cloudy face. What have I done wrong now?
You're very late.
By your leave, I was very early. At dawn, I was in the gardens and into a boat and rowed myself to Datchet and back.
My child, you must leave boats and such manly pastimes to the men. Learn to love needlework and gossip like the other young ladies.
Don Pedro, this is John Doughty, our friend.
And a faithful son of the Holy Church.
Master Doughty, this is John Pedro Zubiar, confidential emissary to His Most Catholic Majesty, King Philip of Spain.
I am newly come from Antwerp. Everything is settled. As soon as King Philip's treasure ships arrive there, the Duke of Alva will be ready to strike with his Dutch mercenaries.
God will help us to restore England to the faith and to her rightful queen.
Gentlemen, by your leave, stand by. The Lord Burleigh.
I trust the Queen is in favorable mood.
We are highly flattered to be received by a queen who is as wise as she is beautiful.
She cannot help but look upon such an eminent diplomat with favor.
Spain, Spain, Spain. Must I not defend my own name lest Spain should be offended? God's mercy, am I Spain's vassal?
Gentlemen, the moment seems a little unfavorable. Another time, perhaps.
You are right, my friend. We will not tempt the Queen's anger.
Upon my soul, you talk like a pack of old women. Over a man's counsel.
Your Grace, Spain follows one purpose, and England is rent this way and that.
We do but remind your Grace that Don Pedro is ambassador of Spain.
What is your will, gentlemen? How long must I endure these insults? Spain would cut my throat. Spain would set the Frenchwoman on my throne. They send this ounce of licorice, this thing to spy on me. I'll show them that England's not afraid to speak her mind. Where is he? Have you no tongues? Where is he?
Your Grace.
Ah.
Don Bernardino has just ridden hence.
Ridden hence? I'll have him by the neck. I'll hang him by the heels. I'll reach him though he'd ride to Land's End.
Your Grace is justified, and yet...
Justified? I thank you, Lord Burleigh. And yet?
Spain is mighty and England weak. Spain is wealthy and England poor. Spain's fleet is invincible, and England has none.
That's a lie. My sailors are all over the world. Ask John Hawkins whether England has a fleet.
Alas, madam, I fear the only answer John Hawkins could give you would grieve you. Word has just come through that his expedition to San Juan has ended in disaster.
And my own ship, the Jesus of Lubeck.
Captured.
Captured? Who told you?
My brother had the news from a countryman of ours, a certain Francis Drake, whom he has brought to the palace.
My men, my ships, my money. Thomas Doughty! Thomas Doughty! Thomas Doughty!
Your Grace.
Get up, Thomas. Who is Francis Drake?
I know.
Hold your tongue, wench. Who asked you? Thomas.
Francis Drake is John Hawkins' cousin. He went with him to the West Indies. He's come here hoping to see your Grace to inform you.
Then why was he not brought to me at once?
The man is nothing, madam, a common sailor.
Ah, bring this sailor to me.
Waiting. What am I to say to her?
Master Drake. Good news, Master Drake. The Queen wishes to see you.
Good news, eh? God knows I've nothing but ill news for her. May he grant me leave to change it.
You've seen him, Elizabeth. What's he really like? Is he just a common sailor?
Do tell.
Real sailors are rare, not common.
Watch my Lord Burleigh's face while the Queen hobnobs with him.
Now, Master Drake, stand up and speak out. What brings you here to me?
Rage, man, and hunger for bloody vengeance.
Oh, here's plain speech. Vengeance? Upon whom?
On a parcel of damn rogues, as treasonable as any that have crawled on God's earth. This is insufferable.
Aye, to those who do not love fresh air. Well, what happened at San Juan?
We had done well, for our goods were all sold to advantage. And we lay peaceably in harbor, cleaning our ships. When up comes the Spanish viceroy, Don Enriquez, in a great galleass with 12 other ships. Enriquez gave us his solemn word that we should continue unmolested. But the very next day, as I and my men were on shore, foregathering all friendly and brotherly with the Spaniards, there comes a sudden trumpet, and there the devils were at our throats, pouring into our ships to burn, kill, and sink. Then was there such a fight as never men saw before.
But you on shore, how did you escape?
I swarmed along a hawser to the Judith, while the Spaniards shot at me and missed me.
And the Judith?
Well, we cut her out and stood by. Fought till she was a sieve. And if it had not been for the guns of the fort, we'd have sunk every mother's son of them.
You can tell he's from Devon.
And so you brought the Judith back safe and sound?
Aye, ma'am. But the treasure was all on your ship, and that the Spaniards got. Not a groat, not a penny for all our labor.
My ship sunk, my men slain treacherously, my money is stolen. It's insupportable.
That's what I say, ma'am. Senor Enriquez has my oath to return to wipe out the affront.
Master Drake! Leave him alone, Burley. I need his advice.
Ma'am, you can win your treasure back at once.
What? How?
That's what I've come here to tell you, ma'am. Philip has raised a loan in Genoa to pay for troops from the Netherlands to strike at your throne. The ships carrying the bullion to pay for the loan have been driven into Plymouth Harbor by French privateers, and they cannot get out.
You mean?
Seize those ships with their treasure, and you strike such a blow at Spain as will cripple her for years.
Francis Drake, that's magnificent.
God, ma'am, this is rank piracy.
Nonsense. The Genoese shall lend the money to Elizabeth instead of to Philip.
But he'll declare war. How? If he has no money?
Have this done at once, and secretly. But it is my will. What else is there in that bold brain of yours, pirate?
I'll show you, ma'am. Shall a fellow like this be allowed to bring England to disaster?
If the Queen listens to him, war must follow.
The wealth of Spain is drawn from the shores of the South Atlantic, to which she holds the road alone, as yet. Here is Nombre de Dios, where the treasure is brought to be shipped home. Riches unimaginable. Seize Nombre de Dios, and the wealth of Spain becomes the wealth of England. Madam, I beg of you.
Silence, my lord. I fear Philip is too strong.
Thank God. My lord, do you thank God for your enemy's strength? Philip has swallowed the Netherlands. Soon he may swallow France. How long do you think England will hold if she be as weak as you thank God for? No, my lord. Let us thank him for stout oaks to build ships with, and stout hearts to man them. Then when the seas are open and our shores are free, we can all give thanks together.
By the splendor of God, this is a man. Well, go your own way and keep your neck out of the noose.
Are you coming, Elizabeth?
Presently, Master Doughty.
You are from Devon, mistress?
From Plymouth. I'm Elizabeth Sydenham.
What shall I bring you from Nombre de Dios? Elizabeth Sydenham?
Nothing. Only come back alive.
I'll do that. But what shall I get you? A chain of pearls?
Yes, if you bring it yourself.
Nombre de Dios, gold mine of the world, in the hands of the Spaniard. Well, Enriquez still lives and prospers, forgetting no doubt my promise to return.
We'll remind him tonight, sir.
And leave him less prosperous, eh?
Yeah.
John Oxenham,
Aye, sir.
take your men round by the church, while I lead the rest of the party straight up from the harbor.
Aye, sir.
Come on. Aye, sir. Your boats ready?
Aye, aye.
And over with you, boys. Come on. Orderly now. Let the men to the boats go straight. Nothing forgotten? My drum?
Here, sir.
My trumpet?
Here, sir.
And my fireworks? My fiery arrows and airballs?
All here, sir.
Good, that's what we want. Plenty of noise and blaze to scare them so that they see double and reckon 50 men where 25 are standing. Now, quietly, my lads. Get away.
Enriquez, just returned from Spain. Can anyone as adorably young as Donna Vera be an old friend? Will you be pleased to dance?
Not only pleased, but honored. To dance with one whose name echoes throughout the length of Spain, my lord.
How long is it since I last knew this happiness?
But since your triumph at San Juan de Lure.
Oh, the English dragon, who proved to be no more than a harmless little sea lizard, and scurried off very much afraid when I put a spark to his tail.
That was no sea lizard, but El Draque himself. Don't imagine your modesty deceives me. What is it?
One moment. Forgive me.
Stop, you fools! Can't you hear that blackish drum? He's coming! He's coming! The dragon is coming! The dragon! The dragon is coming! Don't stand there, you fools!
Now, lads, don't waste your powder. Wait till they're on you. Now let them have it. Go on! Your sword, please, Master Enriquez. In the name of Elizabeth, Queen of England. You are in my debt, sir, are you not? To the extent of 2 ships and many lives taken by treachery at San Juan de Lure. How will you pay? With your own life? Or with what I confess I would value more highly? Spanish jewels and gold.
Signor Draque, Spanish jewels and gold are at your disposal. Come with me and you shall have more of Spain's wealth than your ships can carry.
John Oxenham and Robert Pike. Keep guard at the head of the stairs. The first sign of danger, give the alarm.
Aye, sir.
Come on, boys, and now look at the
What's that?
Master!
What's wrong, Master?
He's wounded. It's his leg.
Look here.
How he's bleeding.
Something tied up him. Quick.
Hi, you down there. Look out, the guards are coming back.
Now, come on, quick.
Everybody, Jack, run away.
Now leave the devils that gold. We've got to get the captain back to the ship.
Now, easy with it, boys.
Tom, I'm going ahead to make the boats ready.
Aye, aye, master.
Come on, boys.
Can't sleep with him again tonight.
Yield in the name of... Oh, my lord, I crave pardon. I thought...
You thought, no doubt, there was not one man in nombre de Dios staunch enough to set his life between El Drape and Spain's treasure. I thank you, gentlemen, for your loyal protection. How nobly you stood by me while the pirates stormed the palace. Dogs and traitors! Go to your English dragon and take with you Enrique's sword before it slays the lot of you!
Nothing. Not one thing out of all that treasure.
It was too heavy, Master, and we had your life to think of.
A worthy life indeed. Must I sail a second time for England with naught but a tale of ill fortune for the Queen?
Ahoy! Keep us alive!
Let be, will he? Let be.
What news, sir?
None worth the telling.
There's a fellow here, Captain. Come aboard but an hour since. One of the Maroons set free from the Spaniards. He says he has something to tell you.
Where is he?
Over here.
Why, it's my old friend Pedro. What is it you want to tell me, Pedro?
You come with me, senor. All the Englishmen come with me. I show them beautiful things and make them rich.
Where are these beautiful things?
Over the land, senor. I have news. In 6 days' time, men come with mules from the southern sea, bringing gold to Nombre de Dios. Bad Spanish men. You catch them, senor. You kill them and take their gold. I and my people, we will help you.
You hear that? In 6 days. How far is this place from here?
For 5 days, senor. You will come?
I'll start tomorrow. Wear your shirts outside, remember? So that we may know each other in the darkness.
Shh! The mule bells.
Well, what fish have we caught in our net? Goldfish, eh?
Aye, sir. Look, Master, in here. And here, Master.
Silver. Diamonds. And Tom, what has he landed? Pearl. Elizabeth's pearl.
Aye, Captain, the Queen will be pleased with us this time.
The Queen will have her money. England her fleet. And Elizabeth her pearl.
But as for day of weekdays, so Sandy comes again. As Master Day
did I tell you, my dear? We're much before our time.
Never mind, we can wait outside. Elizabeth will have many old friends to greet after her long absence in London. Won't you, my dear?
Yes, thank you, Mother.
Ridiculous hour to arrive.
Parson Fletcher and Captain Hawkins.
Good day to you. Good day to you both. Well, Captain Hawkins, any news of your cousin Drake?
Not yet, sir.
Alas, I fear there never will be. So long an absence can but mean disaster.
Why do you say that?
It is common rumor, my dear, that Captain Drake's ship has gone down with all hands.
I have a mind to be improved by Parson Fletcher. I hear he discourses very wisely. And I hear Elizabeth Sydenham sings very sweetly. Good luck to you, brother. Good day, Mr. Sydenham. Won't you take this rose to church with you? Its fragrance will overcome the stench of tar and fish.
I thank you for your kindly thought, Master Doughty. But I love the smell of tar and fish. It's the smell of the sea.
You love the sea too well for my liking.
I'm sorry, but your misliking cannot change my love.
George!
Yes, but... one moment.
George, you must speak to Elizabeth. She's just been very rude to Master Doughty.
Yes, my dear. Where is she? Elizabeth! Enough of this, my girl. I wish you to favor Master Doughty's suit, and there's an end of the matter.
And I wish to choose my own husband.
These modern ideas, ridiculous fuss. Come, my dear. Let's go.
Why, dearie, whatever's the matter?
Oh, Mother Moon, I'm so unhappy. They're telling me Drake's dead.
Drake dead? Oh, next come never time. Bain't my man Tom with him? Do we think he'd let Drake drown? Now, do you bide patiently, pet, for when you least expect it, you'll hear a girt roll of thunder. That'll be Drake's drum, and there'll be Drake himself with Tom beside him, all dressed up in gold and diamonds.
Let him be dressed in barnacles so he come. You give me a new heart. Let's go in and pray God to bring him back safely.
Because it is a sin, but us can play on weekday till Sunday comes again. Us mustn't play on Sunday because it is a sin, but us can play on weekday till Sunday comes again.
Ah, yes. I can see him quite plainly. It'd be Captain Drake, sure enough. Run quickly, children, and fetch the folk down under the tree.
There is a lesson to be learned from the tragedy that has surely have overtaken our comrades at sea. They that go down to the sea in ships and have their business in great waters, alas, theirs is a sad lot. But my dear brethren, take heart and heed well their calling, for in it you will find an example. An example for every one of us, from the highest down to the lowest, from the highest down to the lowest and least among you.
Parson Fletcher, will you be a party to this unseemly madness? Your place on the Lord's Day is in church.
My place is with my flock every day, Sir George.
Yes. Well done, Francis Drake. Thomas Doughty, see what we've brought home. Let's home our cats, boys. Open the chest. My friends, I thank you for giving us such a brave welcome. Here is but a sample of what our journeyings have won. It was to be used against England. Now it is in England. And English ships shall be built with it, God willing. Thomas Doughty, my good friend, Master Doughty. Thomas, 'twas you that brought me to the Queen. You have made me, and by the Lord you shall share in my good fortune. Welcome home, Francis. I wish you joy. You've waited.
Of course I've waited.
And I've kept my promise.
Is this man still your friend? If he's your enemy, he cannot be my friend. Then ride with me to London. I must bear this news at once to Burley. Unless we hurry, our work in bringing about the Spanish treaty will be ruined.
Mother, Father, here is Master Drake, who I met at the Queen's court.
I am happy to meet Mr. Sydenham's parents.
We must wish you good day, sir. Elizabeth, it is time to go home. Come, George.
Welcome back, Master Drake. I feared you had surely been drowned.
Well, don't look so disappointed, Parson. Shall we not all go into church and give thanks for our safe return?
Let us put our heads together, my friends. Which shall it be? We must be in no hurry to decide on so considerable an occasion.
Surely, with rubies, the ruby damask, madam.
Give that to me, Burley. You like the effect?
Charming, Your Grace.
Ah. How about this?
Delightful, madam. Delightful.
Why must you always agree with me, Burley? One of these days you'll nod your head off. If Philip's goodwill matches his gift, we are indeed at peace with Spain. You're wrong, Lennox. The rubies call for a contrast. I shall wear my black velvet.
Ladies?
An exquisite choice, madam. And I dare swear our Lady Gloriana will still outshine the glory of her jewels.
Go then. And you, my Lord Burley. Bring the Spaniards to my audience chamber. I shall be ready upon the instant to receive them.
Where is my Lord Burley? I have news for him.
This is a joyful day for England, my lords. On signing the treaty, we shall declare a public holiday.
My Lord Burley, I bring you a warning. Drake has landed at Plymouth amidst public rejoicings.
England rejoices very readily, it seems. Must King Philip share her merrymaking with his enemy, the pirate?
Lords, I beseech you, not a word of this until the treaty is sealed. Come, the Queen awaits us. Do not let the Queen see you until this audience is over.
Gentlemen, please hurry. The Queen waits impatiently.
She never waits otherwise.
Hey! Master Secretary! God's patience, we will go without them. Ah! You are fortunate, gentlemen. Had you not come now, you might have stayed away forever. Lennox, my coat. Men,
Gentlemen, by your leave, stand by.
Tell our dear brother Philip that we take a rare pleasure in his gift.
Alas, madam, that his majesty cannot have the rarer pleasure of seeing his gift adorned by such a wearer.
Master Secretary will now place before us the purposes and provisions of this treaty.
In the name of Almighty God, best and greatest, be it known to all and singular to whom these presents may come, that His Catholic and most august Majesty, Don Philip, the second of that name, in Castile and Leon, by the grace of God, King of Spain, and Elizabeth, by the grace of God, Queen of England, France, and Ireland, defender of the faith, before the eyes of all Christian men, do swear true friendship and amity to one another for themselves and for their people.
Well, Thomas, what's troubling you? Aren't you still willing to help me?
Brother, I do not love the Spaniards. And Drake thinks me his friend.
Oh, then, still think so, then. Friendship has its uses, even as England can use the friendliness of Spain.
Given at our castle of Windsor the 11th day of August, 1573, the 15th year of our reign.
Let this be sent to our dear brother Philip as an emblem of our affection, goodwill, and friendship.
No gift could be more acceptable to His Majesty.
Now let us set aside these trappings of our royal state.
Your Grace, I trust this is not an ill-timed opportunity to impart certain information.
Information? Speak up, my lord. What is it you want to tell me?
A most regrettable incident has occurred. News has been brought to us that one of your subjects has ravished and laid waste the town of Nombre de Dios and other possessions of King Philip in a most piratical fashion.
Nombre de Dios?
King Philip naturally protests against this outrage and begs that the delinquent, who is now in England, shall be punished.
In England? Is he... Who is this man?
His name is Francis Drake, Your Grace.
Francis Drake. Inform our brother Philip that this important request shall receive our full consideration, and I am more than sure that he will be appeased by our decision. Shut those doors. Why was I not informed of Drake's arrival?
Your Grace, I fear that...
That is the only thing my ministers seem to do well.
Your Grace, my brother and I have only just arrived from Plymouth with the news.
Oh, so you had not heard yourselves?
No, Your Grace.
Then why in heaven's name couldn't you say so? Be off, the lot of you. I want to speak alone with John Doughty.
If she receives Drake now, it will be fatal. It would mean war within a month.
This puts me in a pretty quandary, and well they know it. How to please Philip and yet reward my pirate. John Doughty, you are betrothed to Elizabeth Sydenham, are you not?
I have her father's consent, madam, but not the lady's own as yet.
I see. Well, women love to be wooed. This one is young and headstrong, but she's worth the winning. You shall marry her, my word on it. And now you shall do something for me.
Your Grace.
Speak of this to no one. Go to Sir George Sydenham and tell him that I intend to pay him a visit and that I wish to meet at his house Francis Drake.
I am sensible of the honor you have done me by your presence, Master Drake.
Sir.
As justice of the peace, I am but a local celebrity, whilst you, the greatest seaman of our day, have become a national figure.
Yes!
I shall tell the Queen that you're indisposed. Your father orders you to stay in your room till this upstart leaves the house. welcome, Your Grace. Your Grace is very welcome.
No formality, my friends, I beg. We are incognito today. Let us be simple, rustic.
So Her Grace believes her costume to be rustic.
Master Drake. Come, let us walk apart. How is my pirate?
Oh, ma'am.
Upon my soul, you have so many enemies, I begin to think you must be a great man. Always I hear your name. Drake has sunk 10 Spanish ships. Drake has captured Armada de Dios. Drake has seized King Philip's mule trains. Drake, Drake, Drake. And now the King of Spain desires me to punish you.
I have but regained our losses, Your Grace. If our wealth be allowed to continue, Spain will rule the world. Punish me by all means if I have offended you, ma'am, but not to please the King of Spain.
It would be folly to displease him. He has promised us peace.
Nay, the peace of the gods wolf will swallow the lamb. Do not be deceived, Your Grace. Treaties, pacts, trade agreements, all these mean but one thing to King Philip: time. Time to build ships for his great new fleet, the invincible Armada.
Matters like these must be spoken of behind a hedge, pirate.
Behind a hedge, ma'am?
Aye, tall enough to hide us from Lord Burleigh. Come, you shall help me plant it. My Lord Treasurer, here is a matter that concerns you. There is great profit to be had by the purchase of fruits and spices from Alexandria, whither Master Drake will shortly sail on a trading errand. Should not the nation buy a share in such a venture?
The nation can take no share in any unsafe enterprise, Your Grace.
Alas, then I fear she will never gain much interest. Well, Master Drake, you must be content with the sum from mine own private coffers.
I'll sail within the week, ma'am.
And if you'll do me the honor of letting me serve under you, Master Drake, I'll go with you.
You are welcome for your own sake, Master Doughty, as well as for my friend, your brother's.
But how is this, John Doughty? Why are you not busy with your wooing? Where is she? Where is your daughter, sir?
She is not. My wife considers...
Elizabeth is indisposed, Your Grace. She's confined to her room.
Mother Moon! Mother Moon! Let me out of here for pity's sake!
You are going to serve under Drake. Come with me, brother. We must think of England's safety. Drake cannot stir without giving Spain new cause for anger. But he loves you, Thomas. You would be with him hourly, and you could use friendly means to turn him from his purpose.
Never. It touches not only my honor, but my pride. When was it known that an English soldier served under a mere sailor?
If you're the better man, prove it. Wrest the command from Drake, who in praise and gratitude to England.
You think I could do that?
I'm sure of it.
Every soldier in the fleet will be with you.
I'll go.
Parson Fletcher will sail with me as my chaplain, ma'am.
I'm resolved to bring joy to the heathen, Your Grace.
Heaven help the heathen.
Will you take an unschooled soldier to sea, Francis?
Aye, when the soldier is my friend, who will help me shape the course of my true purposes.
Share them with this friend and with no other then, Master Pirate. Lord Burleigh must be kept in ignorance of your real errand.
He shall be, ma'am. Have I not royal sanction for my voyage?
Officially, no. But we do account that he who strikes at Drake strikes at Elizabeth.
Your Grace.
Elizabeth! I heard you were ill, child.
I felt a little better, madam, and could not stay above in my room while your Grace was below.
I rejoice to see you, Elizabeth. And here is someone else who will rejoice also. John Doughty. Here is Elizabeth. In a few days' time, your friend will be gone. He is sailing under Master Drake on his next voyage.
Sailing again? So soon?
So soon. Therefore, set yourself to please him.
Will you do us the honor, Your Grace, of partaking of some refreshment?
And sampling our Devonshire cider.
Indeed, that is something I have ever been curious to try. the oven, I think.
I cannot eat today, John. Please go without me.
But the Queen will be displeased, Elizabeth.
Then I must incur her displeasure. It seems I have to love by royal command, but eat when I'm ill, I will not. Oh, my dearest, you're no sooner here than you're gone again. I spent my whole life waiting. You don't know what that means.
Have I not waited as long?
Yours is not waiting. You're hammering your enemies and the time flies. But I sit and spin. I wish I could spin a thread that would bind you to me forever.
You've done that already?
No, no, Francis. You forget the Queen's orders. If John Doughty comes back without you, I shall be forced to marry him.
Then by heaven he shall marry my widow.
What do you mean?
I mean that we will marry before I sail.
You must be mad. My parents would never consent.
Then do not give them the chance to refuse. Parson Fletcher will marry us secretly. Even the Queen herself can't force you to marry two husbands.
Yes, yes, you are mad. This is the maddest idea I've ever heard of.
All great ideas are mad ones.
Mother Moon, bless thee, my lamb. Now, don't ye tarry long over the parting. You must be back in bed afore the household roses. I give ye Godspeed, maester.
Thank you, Mother.
Godspeed, master.
Farewell, my wife.
Farewell. The sad word a sailor's wife must soon grow used to.
Forgive me, Bess. No call but one can lure me from you now.
I know. The call of the sea.
Not even that. The call of England. Your love has inspired me with a great purpose.
My love will never fail you. What is your purpose?
Make England mistress of the sea. To draw an English circle round the world.
Not a cloud or a breath after these weeks of tempest. Be calmed. It would seem there's a curse on this voyage.
Some say there be one among us in league with the evil one.
You really believe that?
Evil one or no, Thomas Doughty has bewitched Drake with fine foods and fine words. Once we all worked together as brothers and men. Now men work for gentlemen.
What should I do without a friend to make me merry? Come, let me pledge ye for your gift of laughter.
Aye, we have need of good cheer in this windless weather.
Aye, we do. That ring is curiously wrought. I do not remember having seen it before. Where did you come by it?
Oh, it's nothing. A trifle given me as a token of esteem.
A love token, perhaps. Come, tell us. Who was the lovely giver?
Aye, ask him, sir, how he came by it. It bears the arms of my Lord Burleigh.
Does Burley give you tokens of esteem?
By your leave, Captain Doughty. There'll be trouble aboard the Mary. The men arrested. Will you come, sir?
Why, what's amiss?
It's all right, Francis. I can handle it. Why, sir?
Go and see for yourself, Master. The crew of the Mary be restive because Thomas Doughty has taught them to be traitors.
Will you gentlemen stand by and hear me called traitor by a common seaman?
We'll not stand by and see a man suffer for telling the truth.
Gentlemen, Tom Moon, be careful. If what you say be slander, you shall rue it.
If dares Drake to doubt me, is not the lightest word from my mouth to be believed sooner than the oath of an upstart?
Enough. Go each of you to your ship. Captain Doughty, give me your keys. You and your brother shall be held here pending an inquiry. It is in your interest that one shall be held forthwith. Tom Moon, come you with me to the Mary.
Aye, aye, Master.
Would you not liefer serve Doughty than Drake? What say ye if, when the wind gets up again, we sail with Doughty to find traitor of our own?
Ha! Here's our admiral coming aboard to inspect the ship.
Where are the rest of the men? Did they not hear my drum? So this is how Captain Doughty's men learn to greet their admiral. Come out of it. Now lead me to your captain's cabin.
Listen, Master. The wood be hollow.
Bring here the accused. My masters, I can see by your faces you know what is toward, but I am not here to please you or myself, but to do justice. Now, whosoever raises his hand against me commits murder on a weaponless man and will hang accordingly. The court is opened. Thomas Doughty, ever since my first acquaintance with you, I have used you as my other self and as my inmost friend. Yet you have still sought to discredit me, thwarting my will to the great peril of this voyage. Therefore have I brought you to trial.
My Lord Admiral, you have no power or commission.
He's right. There's your commission. Hey, where is it?
Enough. Master Doughty can himself witness to my commission. For he stood beside me in Sir George Sydenham's garden and heard the Queen say, "We do account that he who strikes at Drake strikes at Elizabeth." Do I speak truth, Master Doughty?
I heard the Queen say that, but...
Then what better commission can a man have? With a heavy heart I do indict you, Thomas Doughty. You have striven to corrupt my friends. But there is graver matter even than this. High treason.
Treason? How?
My masters, The Queen gave me special commandment that of all men, Lord Burleigh should be kept in ignorance of our true errand by reason of his fear of Spain. I have here papers showing that Master Doughty has given Lord Burleigh a full plot of our voyage. Did he not send you with us to hinder our enterprise and to report our deeds?
Yes, then, for he feared your rashness.
Out of his own mouth he has confessed his treachery. Thomas Doughty, you are my friend. I cannot be your judge. It is for you to say whether he be innocent or guilty. If guilty, the punishment is death. Lead the accused away. I will await your finding and abide.
They that in their conscience think Thomas Doughty worthy of death, hold up their right hands.
If he takes your life, and by heaven, he shall pay for it with his own.
Leave us, if you please. God knows I desire nothing better than to save your life, Thomas, if I can do so with safety to this voyage. Wherefore I will give you this choice. Will you abide by your comrade's verdict, or will you be conveyed to England to be tried before the Lords of the Royal Council?
No, I will not be sent to England. The shame of my return would be worse than this. I beseech you only to grant me the death of a gentleman.
I have called the men together as you bid me. Is it your will that I preach a sermon to them?
Nay, Parson, I thank ye. The men shall hear a sermon, but I'll preach it myself. I have sent for ye, masters, because of late, as you well know, there has been a want of fellowship among us. That must be changed. Now, my masters, will your mutinies and discords cease? Here be we, a little band of Englishmen bent upon a great undertaking, and we fling away our glory for jealousies and our country's honor for personal hate. If we be divided thus, how can we hope for a common triumph? Shall we not all be of one heart from this day forward?
so. All my arms ache for nothing.
And is that the admiral's ship that sails round the world?
Aye, that's the Golden Hind.
Thank you very much.
Those were not the breeks you wore when we rounded the Cape, right? I was worn.
There's so little of them left, Admiral, I could not shame the Lady Queen by wearing them.
My lord, I wish to speak with you.
Not here. Let us go apart.
Well? I've had no word from you touching the prosecution of Francis Drake for the murder of my brother, about which I wrote to you many weeks since.
The time is not yet favorable.
It grows ever less favorable. Drake must be brought to trial.
Speak plainly, my friend. It is not in your interest nor in mine that this matter be brought to light.
I care not in whose interest it be. My brother's blood cries to me for vengeance.
I shall take no action.
Then I shall proceed without you.
Think you that will avail anything, my friend? Think you I have so little power in England? The trial will surely go in your disfavor.
Very well. I shall take the law into my own hands.
One man in so small a ship should do so great a work.
Not one man only, ma'am, but all these men.
Aye, with a man to lead them. What ragged and forlorn images are these?
Might you not have dressed the men, sir, against her Grace's coming?
Men are dressed as best befits her Grace's notice. For so they stood, in rags, broken and weary, when there were yet 20,000 miles of untravelled sea between us and the homes we long for.
My poor mariners, my heart aches for you.
But we be ready to start again, your Grace, so soon as you give the word.
God save the Queen!
Now, Tom.
Did that rum of yours roll in the southern sea?
There is no sea that it has not thundered in, ma'am. And it shall thunder again in England's knees.
Her Grace is served.
Here with me. France and Spain shall be the honored guests of England's great admiral, Don Bernardino.
The invitation does Spain no honor, madam. She has been despoiled to furnish the pirates' table.
Delicious. What is it you object to, Don Bernardino? Master Drake has served an English meal that tempts my English palate. But doubtless he can produce some Spanish delicacies also.
You led me to believe, madam, that you would publicly disgrace this trespassing marauder. It is at your risk and peril that you show him favor. My king is grievously offended.
Ah, gramercy. I had thought to eat first. But you fill me with fear. I must needs give heed to the omnipotent Philip. Master Drake. Master Drake, you have heard the Spanish ambassador. You are a man forbidden and undone, and your sovereign must cast you out and deny you at the word of a foreign prince. Give me your sword.
Have I deserved this indignity?
Give me your sword, I say. It is well gilded, fit for a queen to handle. Kneel, Francis Drake. Good people, thus do I honor the man who opened the seas of the world to English ships and taught Englishmen to be sailors. Rise up, Sir Francis Drake.
Madam, you have put an outrageous affront upon my royal master. Give me leave to withdraw from your presence.
My men, my brothers, see how the Queen has honored us. God save the Queen.
God save the Queen! Hooray! Hooray!
Madam, I humbly thank you. I will try to bear my new honor with dignity.
In heaven's name, what is it to you, child?
If you please, madam, you have made me Dame Drake.
Why, scapegrace, there needs a parson for that, and a ring, and the Lord knows what.
By your leave, madam, we had all that years ago.
Oh. Parson Fletcher wedded us, and Tom Moon and his wife were witnesses.
Is he mad? I think his love for you, child, must have crazed him.
I thank you, my lord, for saving of my life.
I pray you thank me not with your words, Sir Francis, but with your silence. John Doughty will trouble you no more.
No, nor you neither.
We are indebted to you, my lord. Come, the pair of you. Though it be so long since you were wed, we will make this feast serve as a wedding breakfast.
Oh,
Come, sit, child.
Oh, it's most romantic. Come, let the Queen be served.
But what are these? Apples?
Apples that grow beneath the earth, ma'am, in the new world I have come from. They are called potatoes.
Indeed. And where will you make your home?
At Plymouth, Your Grace, in a house which looks upon the sea, that when my husband is abroad, I may watch for his return.
And when I am at home, I can watch for the approach of your grace's enemies.
Whither now? Back with all haste to Spain. Philip must send Elizabeth another necklace. Not of rubies this time, but of ships.
Estamos haciendo más de 100. Mira, ahí hay un barco que estamos haciendo. Más largo, más ancho, y es bueno. Ah, bueno, muchas gracias.
These are the figures I've arrived at, Your Grace, from information and my own observances. King Philip has staked all he has, and so much that he has not on this one throw, that Spain is mortgaged for centuries to come. Now, were it possible that the invincible Armada should be vanquished, the nation would never recover.
But it is not possible.
How can we hope to stand against them?
Well, England is ever greatest when she stands alone with all the odds against her. Lord Howard of Effingham.
Your Grace.
My Lord Admiral, the task of England's deliverance lies in your hands, and I am well content to leave it there. See that you are guided in all your undertakings by the wisdom of Sir Francis Drake, for I rate his value higher than the whole of Spain's Armada.
It's agreed, then. Directly the wind changes, we set sail and make another attempt to trap the Spaniards in their own ports.
With all my heart, if they're still waiting for us.
You think they will not be?
Were I Spain's admiral, I would have reached England on the shoreward gale.
Then let's thank God you're an Englishman. For locked in here by this contrary wind, we're as helpless as a bear tied to a stake.
Ah, it's no use. I've no stomach for bowls today.
What be amiss with him, Maester Locke?
Oh, it's the thought of what's in store for all of us if the Spaniards come sneaking up the Sound. I said out would be. If Drake weren't put away, the Spaniards would come, I said. And now they're coming.
Aye, and you said would rain Tuesday, and it was fine. Let 'em come. Haven't Drake singed the King of Spain's beard at Cadiz? Bain't he a match for the Armada? Do but look at our fleet down along.
Pooh! One Spanish galleon would swallow the lot.
You're a true British bulldog, Locke. Ever growling over your own bone.
I speak as I think, Sir Francis.
And to hear him speak, you'd say that if Locke had England's keys in his keeping, he'd offer them to the enemy on a golden platter and thank him kindly for wiping his boots and his clothes. But let the enemy show his face and he'd be the first, yes, you, Locke, to unhook his gun and offer his life.
He would too.
Come, let's put black thoughts out of our minds. The sun is shining and the turf is level and green. My Lord Howard, Cousin Hawkins, I'll match you at bowls. Spain shall be the jack, and we'll see who can give her the closest rub.
Dame Drake, will you cast the jack?
So then, towards Spain for luck.
Rub! Rub!
Can you better that, Cousin Hawkins?
Upon this old straight cast needs a swivel eye.
Knock him out. Knock him out.
Sir Francis Drake!
Drake, where's Drake? Master Drake, because the Spaniards are upon us. Tell us then, rascal. How many ships did he see?
Well, it was this way, sir. I was hove to off the Scillies when the lookout cried, sail to starboard, and then sail to larboard, and then sail ahead. And up they all came, a great half-moon of 140 sail, 7 miles across.
One moment, Lord Howard. Make way, good people. What madness is this? There's time to finish the game and beat the Spaniards, too.
It's a fine shot.
Order the drums to be beaten. Summon the men. We must be out of the harbor before nightfall.
With the wind against us?
Aye, my lord, with the wind against us. Send runners. Sound the alarm. Let the beacons blaze from every hilltop. Start a girdle of fire above all.
Should we not strike tonight, my Lord Duke? Now that the English have news of our coming?
What can they do in the teeth of this wind?
True enough. Then we spend tonight in prayers and a council of war, while the English wait and gnash their teeth in Plymouth Harbor.
Steady there, steady. Here be a fine way of England's fleet putting out to sea. Dragged out of harbor and a rope's end.
Lord bless you, Drake don't care how he puts to sea. Only so be he gets there, along with they dreaded Spaniards.
Once round the point, we can tack against the wind. Stand by to hoist the sails.
Hey, sir.
The Spaniards still think we're safe in Plymouth Harbor. They'll get the surprise of their lives tomorrow morning when they find us so close beside them.
Hey, we must let them know our whereabouts sooner than that.
Why? Do we engage them tonight, then?
What is your plan?
I'll show you. Here are the Spaniards. And here are we. Send a squadron of 8 lighted ships, my lord, to maneuver between the Armada and the land, so that they will think it is our whole fleet and set their strength on that side. While we, in the meantime, we lay our best ships out to sea and let fly into their flank as soon as we are ready.
Hello there! On the anvil! 8 ships are making towards us from the shore.
These Protestants are surely in league with Satan. How else could they have got out of Plymouth against such a wind?
Can you see them still?
Aye, clear enough, Excellency. Running back and forth just out of range. Like ants from an overset hillock.
And like ants, they cannot hurt us. What can 8 ships do against the whole force of the Armada?
The men and guns are set to withstand a frontal attack, my lord.
Good. Shall we go then?
They haven't seen us. Drake's plan has worked.
The whole Spanish flank lies open to our guns.
Ready, men?
Aye, sir.
And let them have it. Captain Fenner's squadron to open fire. Aye, aye, sir.
Where's the signal?
He's right. Enough for now. It's time to withdraw and devise new means to harry them.
Aye, master.
So Providence aided our first encounter.
The Lord helps those who help themselves, Sir Francis.
Now they're in full flight for Calais. And there's naught for us to do but follow after.
My Lord Howard has sent over to ask what you will be doing this morning, master.
Give him my compliments, Tom. And tell him that this morning, I will sleep.
Well, God rest you, Sir Francis.
He will. He will. Peaceful sight, is it not? They know they are safe from our guns in Calais roads.
Safe from our guns, but not from your wits, Sir Francis.
And I promise you they shall not fail us. Ere long, the Duke of Sidonia shall wish himself back in St. Mary Port among his orange trees.
The fire ships ready?
The men are loading them now.
There. This'll teach them a lesson. They won't be so ready next time to meddle with other folks' concerns.
Thanks to you and your like, Master Locke, there won't be no next time for Spain's Armada. Signal the flagship. All's ready.
Here's to the good people of Calais, who, by lying behind us, protect us from the enemy ahead.
There's the signal. Spread the sails and set her alight.
They've trapped us.
Cut the cables and put out to sea. Cut the cables and put out to sea. Two ships in flames are bearing down upon us.
Don Pedro, the Captain General has ordered all ships out to sea.
Men to the fore! All on the mainsail sheet! All on the mainsail sheet, I say! Dodge there!
A fine Spanish bonfire.
We've smoked them out of their hole. After them now, give them no rest. We'll harry them till they round on us and fight.
All right! Come on!
Faster, you crawling dogs, faster! The English are snapping at our heels. The ship must go as she will, sir. Rather suppose she will not answer the helm. Then mend it if you value your lives. Yes, Excellency. Come on!
Look, Master. One of their ships be parted from the rest.
Put out our lantern, Tom. No need for the rest to follow. We'll go after this prize alone.
Aye, aye, Master.
They're overtaking us.
Keep after them, men. They cannot escape us.
Open fire!
By the Lord, they've missed us. Stand by, men. Open fire!
squadron. I stand upon my honor. I demand conditions.
He says he wants conditions.
Tell him I'm Sir Francis Drake, with my matches burning and no leisure for parley. If he yield, well. If not, I sink him.
Yield or sink, says Drake.
Drake? Is your captain El Drake?
Aye, Drake, that's him!
Then I yield. Senor, my men and I were resolved to die rather than yield. But there is no shame in yielding to El Drake.
Don Pedro de Valdez, we can all bear witness to your prowess. It is but the fortune of war that you are on my ship and not I on yours. This gentleman is my guest. See that he is treated with all honor. Now, Tom, up with thee and find out what's inside her.
Come on, men!
Master?
We know no password, nor need any. Let me pass, my man.
Nay, Grandpa, you can't come by without the word.
The Queen of England needs no password, fool. Stand aside and let Elizabeth through.
Stop the train! Tell the assembly! Put out the door.
Englishmen and soldiers, I am here today because my heart is with you and my place is in your midst. There be some who have warned me that I should not trust myself to armed multitudes. To them I make answer, let tyrants fear. I am your queen and a woman, yet in this time of danger I swear to you that I have the heart of a king, and of a king of England too, and think foul scorn of Spain or any prince of Europe that dare invade the borders of my realm, to which, sooner than any dishonor should grow by me, I myself will take up arms. Why, my little Elizabeth, I thought you far away in Devon.
I was, madam. Too far. Give me leave to stay near you, who must be thirsty here in Usual Fleet. Be it good oil.
We will wait to hear the news together. My Lord Leicester, I'm ready.
It's the Admiral! Sound the bell, quick!
Your Grace, my lord. There is a ship approaching, and by her flag she looks to bear good news.
News from the fleet? Come, let your men break and leave their colors, my lord.
Sound trumpet.
Victory, Your Grace. Our fleet has been victorious. The Armada is defeated. Men of England, know ye that the most powerful enemy that has ever sought to invade our shores has been driven away and brought to naught in battle. We have pursued and fought them many days and nights, during which time they did not sink so much as one cockboat or pinnace of ours. The invincible Armada is vanquished. We have opened the gates of the sea and given you the keys of the world. From this day forward, the English merchant can rove whither he will, and no man shall say him nay. The little spot ye stand on has become the center of the earth. Men of England, hitherto we have been too much afraid. Henceforth we will fear only God.